Okay. Well, Merry Christmas. And as this is my first year as speaker, I am super thrilled to be here with you. And I want to wish both Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all that are taking part in these season's festivities. My name is Rick McIver, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our annual Light Up the Legislature event. Yeah, you folks can sit down if you want. You guys can sit down if you like. Okay. First, I'd like to take a moment and welcome our honored guests, Elder Leonard Saddleback from the Samson Cree Nation. Her Honor, the Honorable Selma Lakhani, Lieutenant Governor of Alberta. The Honorable Danielle Smith, Premier of Alberta. And Mr. Naheed Nenshi, the Leader of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition. I would also like to acknowledge that we are gathering here on Treaty 6 territory. Since First Nations and Métis people gathered here for generations before settlers arrived on the land, I think it's fitting to begin tonight's Light Up ceremony with a blessing from Elder Leonard Saddleback. Elder?
Thank you.
Oh, no, it's an honor to have you here. Elder. Julia, thanks. I think it's great.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate everything that you've done for us in First Nations people, from Treaty 1 to Treaty 11. I appreciate the government that gave us a chance to work with all nations. This prayer that I'm going to do today, every December 1st, we have it's called a sweat lodge. There we ask the tobacco that was given to me to do this prayer, to ask all those people in the reservations here in this great country of ours to work together, to put aside something that's not helping us, but to join as a nation. Whatever it is that our governments and our treaties, we know, us people, that the followers, we know what we want. You know, it's difficult out there. My people, our people that are in the streets, and us, we take it for granted. We have a place to sleep, you know. In our first December, we pray that they have some place to go eat, some place out there in Edmonton, across the country, even the other side of the world. We did a big prayer for them to work together. And when we pray, it comes from just right down deep. Because I don't know what I would say to my grandson or my relative if they're starving. I'm hoping in the prayers, the ceremonies, the spring ceremonies, to add more prayers to all of us, to every one of us. You're important to us. You're very important to everyone, especially yourself. Our most important job as elders is to remind people, go to school, get that advantage of school, education, whatever it is. Get a piece of paper. Get that piece of paper and work for it. I'm able to say in my family, I have Masters of Education people in a Saddleback family because we had a mom, a dad, that took us to school and told us our special stories, our traditional stories. There's only a few of us left that know the old traditional stories of Christmas. And we really, we really believe in that, you know. I was going to bring some whole bunch of claws. They sound like bells. And they would shake them. And they would say, "We sakit sa tako payo, sewe payo, maski kisa petamawe hawa sesa. We sakit sa tako payo, kemi ko now, sakitoin, hoche mo ka tutoin. Hey, hey, oh." So that's saying that, you know, Santa Claus came. He had a big bag, and he gave it to the children. And that other bag, he threw it into and gave it to the elders, to love, to honor each other, and to celebrate life, to understand more of the Creator. So with that, I'm going to pray in my language. Ha nota, awaste mao, Creator, this tobacco. Ha nota, ximentogak sewat sin, ha nota, your most humble, kind Creator. Ha matsawi tamaunan, pimsaski tamaunan, from the heaven to the earth, ota. Give us that special blessing that we need, that gift of our own selves, to be loyal to ourselves and to be loyal to all people. Ha no tak semanto kak sewat sin. Ha mahtisawi maota. Ha bless our Lieutenant Governor General Ota and this government of Alberta, governments of Canada. Kahkyo in all the treaties. Ha no tak semanto kak sewat sin. We want to celebrate this month we call Chiginasis. That word Chiginasis is in English December. Ha no tak semanto kak sewat sin. Ogam kahkyogi koy. If mi asiki wagantu tamatan. Ha minawa. Ha nui gamagan. My wife o. Mahtan kahkyo ta no tak semanto. Ha we wow. Kamuta. The woman brought us here into this world. Ha kasawi tamo check kami check all the women. Give them strength. Give them blessings that they need. Hano tak semanto kak sawat simyan kahkyo napiok, kahkyo and kihtiek, all the elders, men and women. Give them strength kahkyo gigoy. Typical to have humor, laughter, and to have fun every day December to come together in our own way of life of understanding. Hano tak semanto kahkyo gigoy sino tanato itasakit. Oh, kahkyonga, all colors of all different race ota. When we ask blessings for them, kahkyogi, because we know they pray for us, First Nations too. No tak simanto na skomoan, ektekis kominotaski, ota with me swasti hagota. Kiama tam exota, give us that feather of hope ota. Give us that feather of hope ota, kahkyo all over the world. Kahkyoi semyas, kahkyoi goisagi, don't love one another. Kiamam world peace no tak semanto ektegis kominotaski, hai.
Thank you, Elder Saddleback, for getting us started in a very good way. We certainly appreciate your words, your wisdom, and being here. And please keep telling those stories so the stories live forever. Tonight we observe a tradition started by former Premier Don Getty in 1985. If you just did some quick math in your head, you are correct. 40 years. In 1985, since then, Light Up the Legislature has been an annual highlight for Albertans throughout the capital region. Each year, families and friends visit our beautifully decorated legislature building, grounds, and visitor center and enjoy the sights and sounds of this amazing season. It is one of my favorite times of the year because the magic of the season takes the ordinary and makes it extraordinary And sometimes people just treat each other better. Whether it be a twinkling light on a Christmas tree, time spent volunteering, gathering around a table with those that we love, or new friends that we have, or sharing a thoughtful gift with a friend, the magic of the season surrounds us. The lights remind us to welcome everyone to celebrate the season in a way that means the most to them. Once we get everything all lit up, I know we're all excited about that. I know I am. I invite you to make your way inside the Queen Elizabeth II building in front of me and behind where you might be, just north of us. Inside, there are festive activities, hot chocolate, treats, and musical performances by the Cosmopolitan Music Society. Beginning this Friday at noon, the festivities continue. I invite you to join us inside the beautifully decorated Legislative building behind me, in front of you, in the rotunda, and enjoy our free concert series. Our Celebrate the Season events run from December 5th to the 20th and feature holiday music on Fridays at noon and 6:30 p.m. Saturdays at 6:30 p.m., music makes the scene merry. Celebrate the Season provides a perfect opportunity for you to visit your legislature building. I wish you all quality time with your loved ones over the season and peace and goodwill as this year draws to a close as we move through December and gather to celebrate the variety of events that take place during this time of year. I hope we all find meaningful ways to rest, rejuvenate, and celebrate the season. And let me just say, this is an important event. There's lots of MLAs here. I think we almost must have quorum or more. If you're an MLA, can you raise your hand so people know that you're here? Yep, thank you. From both sides of the aisle, thank you for attending. From my family to yours, I wish you a happy, healthy holiday season and a Merry Christmas. And now it is my very big honor to invite Her Honor, the Honorable Salma Lakhani, to the podium to provide remarks. Your Honor.
Thank you so much, Speaker. As His Majesty the King's representative in Alberta and as a settler, I acknowledge all First Peoples who have called this place home for thousands of years and welcomed us here to make our own lives. May we always dwell together on these lands with respect, understanding, and a commitment to walking the journey of reconciliation and reconciliation. I want to thank Speaker as well for bringing us all together for this very festive time of year. It's wonderful to see all of you out here. And as Speaker mentioned, this is a magical time of the year. It's a time when we want to be with family, friends, loved ones, share in the festivities, joy, love, and laughter. And for me, it's so wonderful to see people of all ages and all different walks of life coming to the legislature grounds and other parts of our city and province to enjoy the lights, the decorations, and also to say hello to people they meet. And whilst we are all blessed to be living in this province, and I hope most of you are surrounded with family, loved ones, we also have to think about the vulnerable members of our community who are living amongst us in our communities. Even if you meet them on the streets, please exchange a smile or a warm greeting, and that can mean a world to them. And whilst we're acknowledging those who are near us, also we have to reflect and think about our global family of humanity and how we can be better and do better for all of them. I'm truly grateful to be living in this province and this country because my husband and I came here almost 50 years ago as stateless refugees. Canada and Alberta has given us the opportunity to build our lives and to be able to contribute back and give back to society. And for that, every single day, my husband and I are so grateful. And I hope for all of you that during this season of laughter, joy, the magical season, you are also all blessed with the gift of gratitude. I also want to say thank you to all the people who have worked so hard to bring this evening to fruition. I want to thank all the people who worked hard to hang up the thousands and thousands of lights and bring out the decorations so that Albertans can enjoy their legislature grounds. Remember that the legislature grounds belong to you, Albertans. So I hope you all enjoy this festive season, visiting the legislature in other parts of our province and our city. And I wish all of you lots and lots of peace, happiness, and joy in this holiday season. Merry Christmas, and all the best throughout the coming year. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Your Honor, and we're pretty grateful to have this former stateless refugee as our head of government. We're so proud of you. Now I have the honor to invite the Premier of Alberta to say a few words. Premier Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here speaking alongside Her Honor, the Honourable Sama Lakhani, the Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, the Leader of the Official Opposition, Naheed Nenshi, Elder Leonard Saddleback, and Julie, who's up on this stage with us as well. I want to thank Elder Saddleback for those moving words of blessing and to thank him so much for starting us off in a good way. It's great to see so many of you here this evening at the legislature tonight and to see my legislative colleagues from both sides of the aisle. Many people in Alberta will celebrate Christmas with their family and friends this month, coming together in fellowship and gratitude as the year draws to an end. It's time for hope and generosity. It's a time for reflection on what's important, like peace and kindness and community. Like everything that's good in life, these things are meant to be shared. And that is why I'm glad to be here, sharing it with all of you. Now, if you were to go walking around the legislature grounds a few weeks ago, you would have seen the Ministry of Infrastructure staff craning that magnificent Alberta spruce tree in place and stringing it with lights. It's a big job, but the results speak for themselves. When we light the tree tonight, we have a shining symbol of our province that will drive out the gloom and bring joy to everyone who sees it all throughout the Christmas season, because we all know that this time of year is when the sun comes up late and goes down early. This space in front of the provincial legislature belongs to everyone in Alberta, and so does this ceremony. It's a cherished tradition that kicks off the holidays here in the capital city. Didn't realize it went back 40 years, but that's how long it's been going on, and I'm sure it will go on another 40 plus more. So whether you celebrate Christmas or this ceremony is your way to welcome in the winter with some warmth and some cheer, I invite you one and all to witness this tree being lit or the whole grounds being lit, and to share the joyful spirit of the holidays and the light that it represents. And as we close the book on yet another year, let's take a moment to think about what we're grateful for. For me, that's an easy one. I am grateful for our prosperity as a province. I'm grateful for the honor of serving as Premier of Alberta, and above all, I'm grateful to live in this amazing province along with so many amazing people. I wish you all a wonderful Christmas season and all the best as we ring in the new year a few weeks from now. Merry Christmas all.
Thank you, Premier, and thanks for making time to be here with us. Now I have the pleasure to introduce, for a few words, Mr. Naheed Nenshi, the Leader of His Majesty's Loyal Opposition.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, Premier, Your Honor, that wonderful words, Elder Saddleback, for starting us off so beautifully, Julie. Now, the challenge with being the last one to speak at an event like this is everything's been said already. That has never stopped me before. Isn't it beautiful to be here tonight? This is the first time I've had the chance to participate in this wonderful ceremony, and I'm thrilled to be joined by so many members of the community here tonight. Because, you know, the days are getting colder. Though, as a relative newcomer to Edmonton, this is as cold as it gets in Edmonton, right?
Yeah, that's it.
We'll keep going with that. And the days are getting darker. But we as Albertans today especially defy the darkness. We light up the legislature, we light up our communities, we light up our hearts. We light up ourselves with the spirit of the holiday season, with the spirit of generosity, with the spirit of love for one another. Times are tough, And as Her Honor reminded us, a lot of our neighbors here at home and around the world are not having a wonderful holiday season. But this is our opportunity to dig a little deeper, to move a little further, to do a little more, to make sure that everyone shares in the generosity and warmth of this wonderful season. And I know we have that in us, and I know that we will do that together. So I just want to say, from my family to yours, and on behalf of Alberta's New Democratic Caucus, I think all of whom are standing out here today, I want to say to all of you, the best of the season. Happy Hanukkah as we start lighting the candles and chase away the darkness. The merriest of Christmases, and all the very best for 2026. Let's get some lights on.
Thank you, Naheed Emily Nenshi. And now, without further ado, and now I'm 6 years old again. I know I don't look 6 years old, but I'm feeling 6 years old right now. Let's light this place up. I'd like to invite Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor, Premier Smith, MLA Mr. Nenshi up to the front. We also have a special guest here to help with our countdown, Rocky the Ram. Yeah, the official mascot of the Legislative Assembly has joined us here tonight. And let's count down. Let's get Rocky up here. No, I think Rocky's going to hit the button. Rocky's, oh, okay. Yeah, on top of Rocky's. Okay, Rocky, you ready for the countdown? Okay, help us out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Rocky.
Rocky, dare I say, you rock? I know, dad joke. Sorry about that. Guess I'm not 6 years old anymore, right? So, folks, it's a beautiful sight. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules and lighting up the legislature. Don't forget the festivities are going on till 8 p.m. Get some hot chocolate, get a snack. Then the Queen Elizabeth building, warm up, enjoy the music. Rocky will be in the visitor center after the ceremony if you'd like to meet him. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, spend some time with those you love, and find a way to be nice to those you might not love as much. Thank you.